We get asked a lot at Salesforce about the manner in which data is now being acquired by and fed into algorithms, machine learning, other systems that create a lot of questions in people's minds about who owns my data, who owns the insights that derive from it. There are a couple of issues that should be surfaced and addressed. One of them is what someone at Gartner said a while ago, which is that old research asked people, what do you want? And the future of research is observing and measuring what people seem to be trying to do. Because in some ways that's a much better indicator of what they would really like, but they didn't realize they could ask for that. And so understanding desire and intention is really what a lot of this is all about. Among the things that makes that challenging is that we're accustomed to collecting data intentionally. We go to a particular population with a particular set of characteristics. For example, we collect data on electrocardiograms from people who already have symptoms of a heart issue. Or we collect data on police activity in neighborhoods that already have a crime problem. Well, if I start collecting these kinds of data more globally, I risk setting up an unintended feedback loop where I have more data on high crime neighborhoods, so I put more police in those neighborhoods, with the result that I get even more police activity in those neighborhoods, and this can become a runaway thing where the presence of the police goes up, leading to more reports of crime, leading to more police presence, and I just magnify current inequalities in the manner of police presence in different neighborhoods, which very often have racial or other characteristics that create a lot of appropriate tension and concern. Medical is the same kind of thing. If I'm collecting data on heart abnormalities from people who are already identified as heart patients, well, I'm going to get a certain kind of data from that. But now I've got people wearing Apple Watches with electrocardiogram capability, and I'm getting huge amounts of data from people, most of whom do not have heart abnormalities. And yet, because of the nature of statistics on false positives and false negatives, it's been estimated that 55% of the AFib indications off of Apple Watches are going to be false positives. And the medical community really doesn't have experience in dealing with what happens when everyone is wearing an EKG. So concerns about explicit and knowing bias, in a lot of ways, are failing to notice the much larger but more diffuse problem that we change the manner in which we capture data, when we change the manner in which we learn from data, we're going to discover things that may catch us by surprise. And so a lot of our conversations with customers today are, let's think about the day after the AI starts to be good enough that you actually rely on it instead of just treating it as a demo or an initiative. When it becomes a production system, are you ready for that? And are you building the systems and the institutions and the culture to use that effectively?